Hello, my name is Andrew Delgado, and I am the founder and creator of OKSB Podcast. OKSB stands for Okay So Boom. That's how every great story, every great conversation starts in the great city of New York City, my city. OKSB Podcast, it's a little bit unconventional in the way we do things, but it's always going to be controversial, it's always going to be real, and it's always going to be thought-provoking. And we don't really hold back our punches over it. It's the weird stuff that binds us. It's the taboos, it's the unspoken things. And the more that you start to realize how much more in common you are with other people, it will start to undo this polarization that you see in society today. I think our format is very unique. We keep it short because I respect my audience's time, right? I know that you have a lot of things going on. So maybe you don't have an hour to spare, but you might have 15 to 20 minutes. I think a big motivation for why I do what I do is because over my 8 years in the military, if I know one thing, is looks can be deceiving. And what I mean by that is that you can see somebody behind a badge or behind a uniform and think that they're so strong and think that they're invincible, but behind the scenes, that's just not the case. Having conversations, it really opened my eyes to the fact that there's a lot of people going through a lot, and especially men. And I think that society has kind of taught us to bottle it up and be a man. So I feel like a podcast like this can really give the world a different perspective of our issues and our stories. And you never know how far your ripples can go. You never know how far a conversation changed somebody's life. Even as something as small as somebody saying, wow, I'm not the only weirdo out there, or I thought I was the only one that thought that. Even that small little thing could make the world of a difference, just knowing that you're not alone. Some of my strongest attributes, I would probably say communication. Obviously, it's a podcast, but also being able to tackle pretty heavy topics without backing down off my opinion, but also having the emotional intelligence to not turn it into a debate, to still hear the other side, while packaging it all in a nice, entertaining bubble. For me, I always want to give the best product forward, whether that be myself, my quality. You're always gonna get 100% me all of the time. And even if I were to be employed by somebody, that same sentiment would carry over. With all that being said, if you ever want to guest on the show, if you want your products on the show, or if you just want to check out our content, you can. On YouTube at OKSB Podcast, on TikTok at OKSB Podcast, and my personal Instagram, OKSB_podcast. Thank you.